Welcome to episode 16 of the Boonafide special podcast. Thank you so much, guys, for your patience as I took a month off to do a little bit of reflection. We're coming back with a brand new schedule. Instead of doing this podcast daily, it is going to be released weekly. It is one of the things I learned that quantity is not always quality when it comes to this, as I have my hands in a lot of different things. This week's episode is about facing your fears to be valuable to the people as a whole. I come at this from a perspective of content creation, but however, I believe this does apply to everyone, whether you're a coworker, you're a boss, you're a mom, you're a dad, you're a brother, you're a sister, you have a following, whatever the case may be. I believe this is a universal lesson that applies to humans as a whole. I hope you enjoy. Yesterday, I was actually there was a friend that I have that was struggling with the direction of their content. They kept getting stuck. They keep getting hung up on certain things about numbers, about viewership, about this, about people leaving, about people not chatting, about this, and it. I sat there and I thought about my response for a little bit, and I said, how is it that I can help this person? What is it from my experience? What is it from my tool belt that I can do? That's besides the no, keep it up and keep grinding, and it's like that's helpful in a certain context, but it's like this person's really wanting help, and hopefully I don't take that out of context, but I think you all know what I mean. And so what came to me is that I started looking within myself, and I said, what is it that attracts people to me? What is it that makes me stand out? And I'm a firm believer that it's because on a daily basis, I try to grow and be the best person I can, or at least a better version of myself than I was the day before. And what I mean by that is confronting my own fears, walking through them, going through the process, allowing my emotion to show, seeing it on the other side, and really seeing it for what it was versus where that didn't really make sense, but it's basically coming to and learning from whatever hardship or whatever struggle or whatever fear that's currently blocking me, and being able to share that with someone else. That's what I believe makes me valuable, is that I have a serious drive to become a better person, and I take that, sometimes I take myself too seriously, but I really truly believe that what makes people valuable is that you walk through current situations yourself, you be the pioneer of your own life, you walk through those challenges that make it difficult for you, and then you share that onto others. And I think that helps really snap out of, it really kind of helps separate you from the 4 million other content creators. Because you know what? I may have an impact on a certain amount of people, and you know what though? There's a lot of other people that I won't impact, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but just because of who I am, they may not be able to relate to me, they may not have anything in common with me, they may just not care about my content in the first place. But guess what? Hopefully I can inspire someone to look within themselves, to walk through their own fears, to then share that to the one person that I can't reach. And how fucking cool is that? And it takes its own form. It takes us beyond the game. We all got into, a lot of us got into Twitch because we have a deep passion for gaming. But I learned really early on that this is so much more than just playing video games. It's a lot of it, and it's the reason that brought us all together, and it's a huge foundation piece. But it's, in my opinion, so take this for what it is. If you really want to grow, you have to be able to provide ongoing value. Whether it's that you're funny, whether it's that, you rage, whether it's that, you're a pro player, whether it's regardless of whatever it is, constantly take a look and develop yourself so you can enhance it and continue to provide value to people. That's at least my experience. And it's one of the coolest things that I've been able to provide my audience. And I believe that's what keeps people coming back. So what I honestly advise you to do is, if you're stuck on what it is that's valuable about yourself, start with something simple. And if you have an audience, whether that's 5 followers or 500 followers or 5,000 followers, a lot of people are there because they relate to you. They relate because there's something about you that they see in themselves, or that just gravitates them towards you. So a lot of the times they probably have the same or very similar insecurities as you. So to be able to be that, like, say you're insecure about speaking up, like myself, like going up and randomly talking to someone, that shit terrifies me. But you know what? I've been making an effort to do that, and guess what? It allows me to make more connections with people, share that with you, and hopefully, maybe, just maybe, hearing it enough times that may inspire you to do that to do that for yourself. And that's what we're talking about. But we're talking this about this at scale, because positivity and learning and life experiences has a ripple effect, just like negativity and toxicity. Toxicity only has its place for the gaming field. That's right. In all seriousness, but still, that is what makes you valuable. You have your own story that you need to share. It's what people talk about when they say be yourselves, because we're so wrapped up in our own fear, our own insecurity, our own this, our own that, whatever the fuck life situations we have going on. We all got some shit, but all of that hides who we really are. So how do we get there? We take a look inward. We look at the ugly shit. And you know what I've come to realize is that all of it is completely fake. It's put there by someone, by something, by some experience, and it literally has no relevance. But yet it has the ability to shut off our creativeness. It has the ability to disconnect us from others. It has the ability to completely shut ourselves off to where we're not useful to anyone. I mean, think about that for a second and how powerful that really is. Something that's completely fake. It's not real, right? It's not who you are. This fear is not who you are. This insecurity is not who you are. You are you. And you may be really fucking confused about that. But you won't ever find out what that really means unless you really take a look at some of that fear. Talk about that. Talk about it with someone. Attract like-minded folks. You wonder how to attract like-minded folks? Have a sincere desire to do better. And I guarantee you're going to find those people. Talk with them. Talk to people that'll tell you the truth, that know how to love you. Whether that's giving you tough love, or allowing you just to vent, or allowing you just to be yourself, or just watching for patterns and helping and interjecting where possible. I mean, guys, it's part of what makes me. It's a huge part of what makes me successful, is that I can get really far off the beam sometimes, but it's like I have a tremendous support network, and I have in the level of help that they provide is absolutely incredible. So I encourage you to do that. If you're stuck, you have the answer. I'm gonna tell you that you have the answer. Everyone's got the fucking answer. You have your way. There's no right way. There's only the way that's blocked by fear and by insecurity, and it usually you waste a lot of time and a lot of energy doing that. Walk through the fear. Walk through the insecurity. It will not kill you to do that. It may hurt. It may be painful. It's not the most comforting feeling in the world. But you know what? The fact that someone may need to hear that message from you and not me, think about that. Someone once told me, or I read it somewhere, or watched on some video, is every time we have an idea, and we deny that idea, we're denying the world an opportunity. We're denying the world a gift. That's what it was. And that really, really hit me. So all of the doubt that I had about wanting to run my own esports organization, that all the doubt in myself around my channel, all the doubt I had around my personal life, all the doubt I had with dating, all the doubt I have at my job, it's like all of that is denying the universe a gift. Something useful. And that really changed my perspective a lot on that. It really yeah, it was just insanely, it really hit me. So I'm really trying to, this is my first video doing this, so I'm gonna kind of wrap it up. um I'll end it with something. Yeah, I think we'll just end it here. Y'all, I really want to thank you for tuning into the podcast this week. This journey has really shown me how much I can truly accomplish once I set my mind to it. It would humble me if you subscribe to this podcast, and I would be extremely grateful if you checked out the rest of my content across all social mediums. Trust me, however you like to consume, wherever you like to consume, I am there. So do me a favor, check out the link below that I provided you. That is direct access to access me across all platforms, whichever one you fancy. Have an amazing day. Peace.